Hey guys, so today I wanted to show you kind of what we have to do in order to have our dream of having a homestead. So we are in town, which is part of our whole thing. Like, we live in the middle of town. We don't have a lot of land. We can't have chickens, that kind of thing. And so when my husband and I first met, one of the first things we said is we had this dream of having a big orchard. And I grew up on a farm, so I grew up on 100 acres, and so I was used to all this land to be able to work with. And we have been together 11 years, and so we have finally started putting this dream into action. We've had to work really hard to get it to where we're able to do that. But I wanted to share with you how we, as two full-time employees, we both work full-time jobs, how we have been able to take what we have and try to become more self-sufficient. Okay. We came in here last year. We went to Lowe's and got some clearance trees when they put them on clearance. So we went ahead and brought them out here. Now, as you can tell by the surroundings, it is definitely very rural. So we do have a lot of deer. This is actually where we deer hunt up here on this 5 acres. So we have this first tree. Which, if I'm not mistaken, it's either a peach or a plum. And then this is a peach tree. And we have this fencing around them because we want to keep the deer from getting in there. We also have the mulch over the roots to try to keep them overwinter a little better. Then we have our other peach tree. Look at that one. We have this peach tree. Then we have some pear trees. So they're all kind of small, probably 2 years. Like I said, we got them all on clearance at Lowe's. But this little guy, this is a moon pear, maybe, from Stark Brothers. I got him. He's still a little bitty. I didn't want to pay, I paid quite a bit for him, but I didn't want to pay even more, so I got a little small one. But I was really interested in that variety. So he's pretty protected. We'll see how he does. So over here, this is where we have all the trees. We also, the boys are going to put a pumpkin patch there. So that's their plan. They definitely want to put a pumpkin patch. And we'll talk about that more in our next video. Okay. Let's see. Here we have our row of bushes. So we have area for, I guess, 3 additional bushes. And as you can see, there's some droppings right there. Yeah, this is a very populated area. Yeah. Let's look at these prints. What are these? Deer prints? Yeah. So, this is a blueberry bush. And this is another blueberry bush. There's nothing there. Now, I think there was something there. So, I wonder if something dug it up. Because we had them all evenly spaced. And then there's nothing. And then there's something. So, I think we're missing somebody right here. That kind of looks like coyote prints. I don't know. Alright. Then we have another blueberry. It's a little bitty guy. He's looking a little rough. I don't know if he'll make it. We got him from 2 different stores. One big box store had these big, beautiful ones. And the other big box store had these little bitty guys. And they were the same price, of course. But they were definitely different quality. Alright, and then we have another blueberry. So hopefully the blueberries will do really well. That's definitely our plan anyway. That house up there doesn't belong to us. It's someone else's. Yeah. So there's our trees, our little orchard, our blueberry bushes, and then we have the area for the pumpkin patch. Alright.
Ready, Mom? Shoot it. Ready?
Alright, let me take you over here and we'll show you, whoa, Patrick, the raspberries. It didn't even break. So this is part of the 5 acres. All that hill up there, all that's part of the 5 acres. So it's nice to have the land. However, it's not necessarily usable land. So now this area had a lot of raspberry bushes. So we went ahead and, if you can see, the raspberry bushes went all the way out to here, and there's still quite a few left. I really couldn't bring myself to cut all the ones because I was kind of nervous with it being our first year trimming them back that maybe these wouldn't keep. So we did tie some up. Looks like, yeah, we tied up a few. So we have them up here. My stepson and I came up here and did that. The kids love to help with stuff like this. And so you'll see all these raspberry bushes. All these the bushes that look like this. Let's see, there we go. Will it focus? They're kind of that red color. Those are the raspberries. And actually, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Maybe they're blackberries. I don't really even know. I did the research before I trimmed them. And now I'm kind of like, I don't know what they were. But you see, they're kind of everywhere. There's a lot of them. Some really big ones. You'll see we tried to tie up the bigger ones just to keep them from, just to make them easier to pick. Yeah. We had an old chicken tractor up here, and the guy up on the hill, he used the tractor and bulldozed it over, but it's okay. We didn't have chickens in it because we couldn't keep the predators out. We had quail in it a few times, and each time we'd come back the next day and all of our quail would be gone. So if you know how to keep quail from those kind of small portable chicken tractors, feel free to let me know. Guys, if you are good with scat identification, let me know what that is. I thought deer droppings were like little circles, so that's what I thought deer droppings were. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Okay, so up here on this old homestead, there is an old abandoned barn, an old abandoned truck, and an old abandoned cabin. So you'll see somebody at one point had the idea of living up here, and I feel like that used to be really beautiful back in its day. I would love to wake up to the sound of that little creek. Now this creek flows really well when it's wet out. It's been raining the last few days, so we have a lot of water. During the summer, sometimes it can definitely dry up, so we just have to kind of be careful. But this is what we're using as a water source for our orchard. We're just bringing buckets and carrying them back over there. Not super ideal, but it gets the job done. So yeah, there's that. Alright guys, that was it. That wraps up our little orchard tour. I want to thank you guys for coming along with us. I know it's not much, but we definitely are proud of it, and we are glad to have you here with us. If you have any tips and tricks, this is my first time having an orchard and having a full garden. It's kind of been a dream of ours for a while now, and we're finally getting around to it after a lot of hard work. So if you have any tips or tricks for your first time homesteader, that would be great. Again, more like urban homesteading. The garden's in our backyard. Almost the whole entire backyard's a garden. It's gonna be our next video. And we have to drive around 10 minutes to 5 minutes up the road just to get to our orchard on this little 5 acres here that I showed you today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and we want to thank you. If you want to like and subscribe to follow my journey, so hopefully here in a couple of years, hopefully it'll be a much bigger homestead. Hopefully it'll be acres and acres, and we'll all be together and we'll be living where our orchard is and not have to drive to it. If you're in that same boat, message me, comment, or whatever, and just tell me how you did it, how you started off, how you made it happen to finally reach your goal. We would love to hear it, and thank you. Bye guys.